going on, everybody? So this one's gonna be a little bit late, but I got another mod review for you guys. This time it's the Turtle Ship V2. I got number 751. And then bottom button. Yeah, so last week I showed you guys the clone of the version 1, but yeah, the differences are significant. I mean, I don't know why I didn't do this one first before the clone, but you can just tell that the engravings are just so much deeper. It's really, really nice. I like the way he changed it up too for the version 2. Instead of having the little tiny ship on the bottom, he's got a bigger one on there. And then also that the bottom button's changed. But everything mechanically is pretty much the same. You got your top cap. Now when you first get it, if you guys don't already have it, you're going to have to punch your top pin out a little bit so that way your Addy can adjust it. But yeah. Copper pin, or brass, I'm sorry. 510 connection. Yeah, the first time I got this, I got it for Christmas from my mom, and I tried putting the atomizer in there, and I didn't punch the pin out first, and so every time I screwed on my atomizer, the piece of Delrin would just pop right out. And so me being a dummy, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I can just kind of place it on here a little bit and then get my battery on there. But I guess it kind of got messed up in there, and so it kind of touched the sides, so when I hit the connection, instead of it firing the atomizer, it just electrified my hand, which sucked big time. But yeah, they're off topic. But here's your top cap, and it has your 3 different tubes, your 500 tube or kick tube if you run it in 650, your 650 tube. Now this one, taking it apart, I never really messed with it, but taking it apart and filling it, there's a small difference between this one and the clone. I mean, the metal, it's heavier, the threads are a lot smoother. You can just tell it's better quality. And then of course your main tube. And just like on the other one I showed you guys, it has the piece of Delrin on top that you just wind up and down. And then on the clone I was showing you guys last week, it has air holes on the bottom in here. Right in there, you see all those holes, those 4 holes. But the problem was the locking ring. I don't know if it was like that on the originals, but the locking ring was just solid. There was no holes in it in case your battery had a vent. There was nowhere for that gas to go, which was kind of ridiculous. So I try not to use that one too much if I'm just sitting there and just vaping and vaping. But yeah, let me go ahead and get a battery thrown in this guy. $650. I'm going to be using a Sony 30 amp. Oh, shit. And then again, I'm using my Taurus. There's another one that I'm looking at right now. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They're TOBH mods, and they make this atomizer. It looks sick. I can't wait to get my hands on it because, I mean, I think the thing that caught me was just the way it looks. I haven't built on it yet, or I haven't known anybody who built on it, so I don't know. For all I know, it could be shit, but I just really like the way it looks. And then I'm kind of running low on my juice, so I'm using some of my girlfriend's. It's a Pineapple OG from the Bomb Drops. This one's fucking really, really good. But this one's 0 milligram because she just uses it for flavor. Make sure it's juiced up this time. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have to pay for this one personally, but I could justify seeing paying $180 for these. Now I understand a lot of people can't get the originals, just because they are pretty damn expensive. But I really don't have any kind of gripe with clones, man. I mean, if it makes you feel good and you want to vape on that shit, then you go ahead and buy yourself a $20 mod from Fast Tech, or 30-40 bucks from the shop down the street. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. We're all here for one reason, and that's to stop smoking. So I mean, I don't care if you guys are still on your egos, messing with clones, all that kind of shit. As long as you're staying away from tobacco, it's all good. But yeah, I should have another one to review for you guys. It's the Origin clone. But yeah, thanks for watching. Keep vaping.